we're at Hagen Park because we had an issue with the gates, and I see the mayor playing.
Yeah, I mean, we were there this morning at 7 a.m. and all 5 courts were completely packed. There was a waiting line. The mayor was there, he was happy.
Every morning, it's just like this.
The mayor's the reason why those courts are built in the first place. So I got an opportunity to talk to him.
I'll tell you, they turned out really, really nice. The surface is great. They're great to play on. There's not one complaint about them.
We were talking about, we're joking around about the color change.
And then what about, did you get any feedback on the color change?
Yeah, they said it was great that we changed it from the lime green to the rest of the course.
So now I have like 75 gallons of kiwi concentrate in my warehouse that I don't know what to do with. So I can't believe we're not done with these yet, with this court yet, with this gate. Originally there was no gate. They have fences in between each court, which is a great thing for pickleball players.
Unfortunately, they changed the design. Latches wouldn't fit.
The problem was it was probably about an inch or two too big.
Simple fix, we'll get them cut down, latches will fit, and this should be the last item to get us off this court.
I gotta tell you, I love how they came out. More importantly, the residents are happy how they came out. I can't wait to play them. I got a call from this guy. I had given him a quote for an asphalt court. Young guy, just bought this house. The reason why he bought this house was because he saw he had enough space for a pickleball court.
Hey Lonnie, it's Robert.
Robert, how you doing?
I'm great, how are you?
What's going on? So I had given him a price, right, for the pickleball court. Thought it was too expensive, so he decided to go with somebody else.
I was talking to my concrete guy, and you're not gonna believe this.
I said, but whatever you do, make sure that your concrete contractor puts in a vapor barrier.
He told me that he didn't install a vapor barrier.
Concrete is porous, moisture rises. If it rises, the acrylic paint that we use is just not gonna adhere. I told you that.
In the concrete slab.
I told you he didn't install one. I took a piece of plastic, right, and I taped it down on their court, right? Came back 24 hours later. And what I was looking for is I wanted to see if there was moisture built up underneath, because that means to me, again, that there's no vapor barrier or that it was installed improperly.
I don't know all the details, but he gonna put some material on top that make your paint stick.
And he applied an epoxy top on the slab, and he guaranteed him that the paint would adhere, which is something I would not do. All right, man, but again, I don't know if that's gonna work. I mean, you know, we could try it, but I don't know if it's gonna stick. And then today we went back, I took Jerry back with me. Robert had told me that the guy put the epoxy down.
Okay.
So I came back here yesterday and I put down the plastic. So I wanna go take a look at it. There was a tennis court already in the house, but he wanted that ripped up. He was having a pool put in. This actually used to be a tennis court.
Oh, wow.
And they did a nice job here, but this gorilla is my favorite part of the whole backyard. I did the same exact test. I put the plastic down, taped it up. So let's see if this plastic test worked. I'm hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst. So
This went down yesterday?
I took it down yesterday around this time, so 24 hours. If there's still moisture, we can't paint. I'm not gonna paint something that I know is gonna fail. Nothing here, so that's very good news. When we looked under the plastic, that it was dry as a bone, which is very, very good news. So I was very happy to see that. Good. We're gonna test some resurfacer, right, to make sure it sticks before we come and do the whole court. They're stuck to the slab. We'll apply resurface to the entire slab, and then after that, apply and do all the rest of the paint. So the Parkland Golf Country Club was an exciting project for me personally because I actually play pickleball there quite often.
We're hired to resurface the courts. So this is a pretty straightforward resurface job. There's 6 pickleball courts, and it's as straightforward as it gets.
Alex, I think a 3rd coat over everything would be nice if we had enough paint.
We definitely have enough paint.
Paint the courts, get in, get out. We're not doing fencing, we're not doing asphalt work.
The thing I'm worried about is the green. Is there enough green?
Well, we would know if you would have put down a coat already today.
Lonnie and Jerry show up and just cause havoc.
This too we gotta scrape up.
They just come and they just balk.
Sometimes you're a little late.
No, I'm never late. Never. So you got that wrong too.
Here he comes.
Who's that?
Half a day, quarter of a day, no-show Jay. Does he work for us? This guy's got more nicknames than forget about it. Half a day, quarter of a day, no-show Jay.
I came to work.
He was the one who brought the idea to me about opening up a pickleball court building company.
I approached him and I said, you want to build some pickleball courts together?
His half a day shows up at 7 o'clock in the morning. He works for an hour. Then he tells us, hey, I got a meeting, I gotta go to online.
Got to support myself, and so I have this other job, so I'm committed to my other endeavors.
Hour and a half later, he's done with his meeting, comes out, takes his shirt off like he's in an office, works for a half hour, and he says, you guys don't need me anymore, I gotta go. This is why we call him Half a Day Jay. He's never around.
You know, I guess the truth is he happens to be a very good pickleball player, so I like to play pickleball with him, so we keep him around.
Putting your shoes on at 7:15. What good is that doing?
That's incorrect. That's incorrect. I start the guys up. I walk around, open the gates, let them get everything started.
You don't think I have the timestamp photo? For
I wish you did have, because that would show that you're actually here.
Alex is probably the most sensitive person you will ever meet.
I want the bosses on the job because I know what I do. I know what I bring to the table. I work so they could see it. I don't worry. You guys come, please, every day, come.
Alex wants us to show up and be there all the time. It's just not realistic, because if that was the case, we wouldn't get anything else done.
I'd probably get a raise because you'd be like, wow, this guy don't stop.
Stop you crying, this and that, crying this. My perception of construction guys were always like, these rough, tough guys. I'll tell you what, they're all incredibly sensitive.
I'm gonna address this one time.
What's in it?
I was called sensitive and soft. We both were.
Yes, we were.
The fact that Lonnie actually and Jerry have the balls, the nerve to call me sensitive is insane.
Nobody associates sensitive and soft and Alex Unzetta.
He's surely defensive about it right now.
Right?
He's really defensive about it.
Even no-show Jay says.
How does he know? He's never on a job.
I get in trouble because I yell too much, and Jerry's like, "Oh, you gotta tone it down, Alex. You can't yell at these guys."
I had a guy here last week that I yelled at a little bit too loud. I yelled at him. I barked out some orders, and he got very upset.
I'm just trying to get things done.
I actually said, to try to make peace, I said, hey, I'm sorry.
Which is something I don't do. I don't apologize, and I apologize.
And he still didn't accept that. I said, what the F am I apologizing for? Go F yourself. I don't give a
That sensitive and soft couldn't be so far out of the elevator. It makes no sense.
All right, are we done crying here? Can we get some work done?
We asked Jerry for a post. How long ago? 2 weeks. Still no post. Jerry asked why we didn't fill the holes where the posts go. Told Jerry a week and a half ago, we need posts to put in a hole to fill around them so the stuff don't fall in a hole.
But that's what happens. He comes here, he sees his errors, and then he's like, he tries to push it on us.
He sees it every day. He walks by it like 15 times a day. Why can't he just say something?
All I'm saying is you got to be the eyes and ears for Lonnie, myself, because we're not here. You're seeing this stuff. My only ask is speak up.
Of course he blames us. He's not going to blame himself. He wakes up in the morning, he sees his hair. He's not going to blame himself. It's out. He's got to fix it. He blames somebody else.
Voice the things that are important. Stop crying about the stuff that's not, and let's focus on the big stuff.
They have these expectations every day that are just thrown out there.
We need a post. We need some post. There you go. Friday, you won't have it.
I cannot believe how clean you guys are. That's really crazy. Look at Lonnie's pants. They're like perfect.
They come to the job nice. They look like they're right out of the magazine. For the models, they're nice. They have the shirts on nice, tucked, clean, because they don't touch any of this stuff. They don't work.
Lonnie did not do resurf, sir, and stayed that color.
No shot. There's no shot that Lonnie's that clean and did any work today. Lonnie can say he worked all day and his shirt is clean. It's impossible. If you saw a video of his truck, he spilled blue paint all over his truck. That's Lonnie. This is why he's called the Hurricane, bro. Look at this. But this is what happens when Lonnie works. See that? You ready? Check that out. He'll be painting for 1 hour and he'll be covered head to toe in the color that he's painting.
Yeah. This is how I know.
This is how we know Lonnie works.
Right. This is
just like this, bro. He'll never be clean.
Show the whole world that you know how to put the tape machine together?
I actually make the straightest lines in the company.
What's the matter?
Somebody put that thing together like all backward.
You sure you know what you're doing?
You want to do it?
Come on.
The tape machine, between him and Lonnie, it took him 40 minutes to put the tape machine together. This is what I'm talking about. They come to the job and they lose pieces. It's those two guys together, forget it. It's really turning out really nice. The place is a beautiful country club. Everybody over there is so nice to us.
Jerry texted me the other day and just says about his expectations. I said, Jerry, I want this to come out probably more than you, because I'm the one doing the work. I want it to come out excellent.
But this is going to be one of the nicest, I think. That besides all the other ones we've done, I think this is going to come out the nicest.
Thank you guys for taking a journey with us on Court Kings. Don't forget to subscribe and press the notification bell. We got a lot more coming up.